Hello and welcome to AI for Business, your weekly source for the latest AI news and AI tools. I'm your host, and today we have another packed episode covering the most important developments in the AI space. We're going to talk about the heated race in AI chatbots, a major funding boost for Agility Robotics' humanoid robot, breakthrough results from an AI therapy chatbot in mental health trials, and Tinder's playful new AI that helps users rehearse their flirting skills. And instead of our AI tool to try segment, we'll introduce you to a virtual world to expand your business into, and share a prompt tip to get more honest and useful answers from AI. ChatGPT still dominates the AI chatbot arena, but competitors are gaining ground. According to SimilarWeb and Sensor Tower, Google's Gemini saw its web traffic rise to 10.9 million average daily visits worldwide in March, up 7.4% from February. Meanwhile, Microsoft's Copilot reached 2.4 million daily visits, a 2.1% month-over-month increase. Anthropic's Claude hit 3.3 million average daily visits in March. Surprisingly, newer rivals are also making waves. DeepSeek's chatbot recorded 16.5 million visits in March, despite a 25% drop from February. Elon Musk's Grok chatbot matched DeepSeek's numbers but achieved this with a staggering 800% month-over-month growth. Mobile apps are also gaining traction. After launching Claude 3.7 Sonnet, Anthropic saw a 21% weekly jump in active users. Google's Gemini app jumped 42% after releasing its Gemini 2.0 Flash model. Despite these gains, OpenAI isn't likely worried just yet. ChatGPT recently surpassed 500 million weekly active users, and its mobile app alone had 10 times more weekly active users than Gemini and Claude combined. Still, the race for second place is heating up, showing that users are willing to explore alternatives in this rapidly evolving AI tools market. Now turning to some big news in robotics. Agility Robotics, the company behind the humanoid robot Digit, is reportedly close to raising $400 million in new funding. If confirmed, this would bring their total funding to $720 million, with the company valued at around $1.75 billion. According to the information, the round is being led by the venture arm of WP Global Partners, with SoftBank likely participating. The funding could be a major step forward for Agility as it works on expanding and creating smarter robots. The latest version of Digit features longer battery life and the ability to return to a charging station when needed. Safety has also been prioritized, with the addition of a stop mechanism, a safety programmable logic controller, and a built-in emergency stop. Digit's hands now support a wider range of motion to handle more types of tasks. Agility is also expanding its work with NVIDIA, using Isaac Sim and Isaac Lab to train and simulate Digit's behavior in virtual environment. Digit isn't just a prototype or demo robot, it's actually working in commercial settings right now. Last June, Digit made history by becoming the first humanoid robot deployed in commercial operations, starting work at a GXO facility near Atlanta. Now let's talk about advances in AI for mental health. Dartmouth researchers have published results from the first clinical trial of an AI therapy chatbot. Therabot has shown results comparable to traditional therapy for depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. The study involved 106 participants from United States, all diagnosed with major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, or an eating disorder. Users interacted with Therabot through a smartphone app, either typing responses to prompts about their feelings or starting conversations whenever they needed support. The results were impressive. Participants with depression experienced an average 51% reduction in symptoms, leading to real improvements in mood and well-being. Those with generalized anxiety saw their symptoms drop by about 31%, with many moving from moderate to mild anxiety or even below the clinical threshold for diagnosis. Even for eating disorders, which are typically harder to treat, Therabot users showed a 19% average reduction in concerns about body image and weight, significantly outpacing the control group. They spent an average of 6 hours over the 8-week trial, equivalent to about 8 traditional therapy sessions. Many reported forming meaningful bonds with Therabot, saying they could communicate comfortably and felt a sense of trust comparable to working with a human therapist. While the researchers emphasize that AI therapy still needs clinical oversight, this technology has real potential to provide support for people who lack access to mental health professionals, whether due to cost, availability, or the stigma that sometimes surrounds seeking help. Moving from mental health to relationships, Tinder has just released a new AI-powered experience called the Game Game. This feature uses OpenAI's speech-to-speech technology to help users practice and improve their flirting skills with virtual personas. This works by creating realistic conversation scenarios with AI personas based on a user's dating preferences. Users are dealt a stack of cards, each generating a unique AI persona and dating scenario. The AI starts the conversation, and users respond by speaking to make the interaction feel more natural. The system includes a real-time feedback loop. Users are scored on a 3-flame scale based on charm, humor, social awareness, and conversational skills. The AI offers instant coaching. For example, when to dial down the sarcasm or ask more thoughtful follow-up questions to keep the connection going. At the end of each session, users receive detailed feedback highlighting their strengths and areas for improvement. They can save their score and even share it with friends to show off their flirting skills. The company emphasizes that the tool is designed to build confidence and make dating less intimidating, not replace human interaction. Today's AI tool to try is Utherverse. This isn't exactly an AI tool, but a virtual world that goes beyond simple online interaction. You can use this in your business to host remote meetings, training sessions, and events in fully customized 3D spaces. You can design your own buildings, offices, or venues using simple building tools. Teams can meet, talk, and collaborate using text or voice chat, making it feel more engaging than Zoom or Teams. Utherverse also has a marketplace where users can buy and sell both virtual and real items. Many people have built small businesses inside the platform, selling digital clothes, services, or even physical products. Link to try in the description. The prompt tip for today is about using inverted prompts. Instead of asking for the best way to do something, try asking about the common mistakes or problems people face. This helps you spot blind spots you might not think of. For example, rather than asking, "How do I improve team productivity?" ask, "What mistakes do managers make when trying to improve team productivity?" Inverted prompts give you more honest, useful answers, especially when you're trying to avoid common errors. That brings us to the end of today's AI for Business podcast. If you found today's information helpful, please subscribe to the podcast to stay updated on the latest AI news and AI tools. Leaving a review really helps us improve the show and reach more listeners interested in AI. And if you know someone who could benefit from these insights, please share this episode with them. It's a simple way to help others navigate the rapidly changing world of AI. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow to keep you informed and stay ahead of the curve.